Oh my god, mic was off all this time. I mean, not all that time. I had only recently started mumbling. My bad, my bad. I was just saying that I picked Leo. Leo is absolutely insane when it comes to a full turtle team in the arena. Absolutely insane. But he can still hit quite hard by himself. Let's see. So he has a few weaknesses. Marius is one of the weaknesses. What's his name? Did I go for the ally attack? Let's go for the ally attack. Bombs are another weakness. So the new fusion that's coming in, the bomb fusion, is going to be absolutely insane. So Marius is generally a weakness for which I would normally go A3 here. But because Marius is locked out, I am actually going to go in unkillable. To get as many buffs on myself as I can. And then next round I will smack. And his counter attack is insane anyhow. Now the threat is not Marius, but Emrys rather. Stone Skin is off. Can I get a turn before then? Who will he go for? The AoE? Oh, the True Fear. No. No. Everything can go wrong. Okay. AoE? Come on, go for the AoE. Get petrified. All three stone people would look insane. Let's go for the defense down. Did not really work. Block active skills. Did not really work. I don't want to waste it on a True Fear though. I'll just go A1. I could have wasted it. Turn meter decrease. Boost. Let's put the fear. Okay, this has to kill. And the thing is that it won't kill me because I'm unkillable. Leo and the block revived because of the death brand. That was insane. Leo is so cool. Leo is so cool. Absolutely insane champion. Okay, with the usual suspects. Hey Dart, we will jump on your account shortly. I want to go Leo again. Let's go Leo. Marius is very likely to get banned anyhow. And yeah, Queen of Hearts again. Queen of Hearts was insane. So another weakness of the turtle team is Carnage. And I think I'm gonna ban Carnage here. He really hits hard. Their synergies. I mean, Carnage, the block passive and active, he kills basically every combination because he essentially reduces the champion into just their A1s. Okay, so we will get locked out, which is not ideal, of course. Now, block active didn't work. Target changed. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I think I'm going to lose this one. I didn't think it through. I really didn't think it through. So many buffs removed. Fear, come on, fear. It has to proc. Yes. Another proc. Another proc. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, proc. Damn it. At least I didn't get fear. But I'm going to die now. I am going to die. Oh, Leo's passive saves the day. But Leo doesn't have his abilities. They've been locked out. She survived, but that's because she has a crap load of defense. And yeah, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. Right? Yeah, his passive has also been triggered, so there's no saving. I did not think it through. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. We continue. I'm enjoying turtles a lot. Just put Armand with them and hope Leo doesn't get banned. Yeah, but most people will ban Leo. That's the thing. But yes, it is an amazing team. I also have been using it a lot in normal arena and Siege. Siege, it was so nice to blow through enemy defenses with this team. It's crazy. Niam, hey, he's gonna ban Marichka for sure. For sure. Which means, do I need to ban her? I think the bigger threat is this guy. I might have made this mistake though. Let's see. I mean, I have stone skin on everybody, but that's only initially. I mean, she doesn't have stone skin, but Peril. But he didn't ban the Marichka anyhow, so I think it's all good. I'll attack Carnage. Come on, come on, come on. Block active skills won't be bad either. He can't A2, he'll give me an extra turn. Exactly like that. Do I need to try to remove? That is choice now. No, I think I go for the ally attack here. Kill her. And then try to kill this one. Can't spread debuffs because of the block debuffs. Revival. He goes for Niame. Maybe I should have gone alt form and smacked instead. This guy needs to get petrified. Petrified? Nope. 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 Am I just dead? He's gonna sleep who? Probably Marichka. He has to, right? Ah, goes there. Didn't he? Oh, sheep. I was gonna say, didn't he see that she already took an extra turn? And she's wearing Chrono Cube? Probably didn't see. Carnage is sheep, 2-turn sheep as well. Ah, it wasn't a 2-turn sheep. Need to go for the fear again. No, fear didn't even land. But now I can get the taunt up. Wow, never mind. Never mind. She is insane. Yeah, I made that mistake. I should have just banned her. Despite the stone skins and whatnot. Listen. Use Mesomel. What would have Mesomel done there? I guess she would have blocked revived. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've even stopped giving Mesomel the respect as a mythical, I feel like. Oh, why did I put Carvice first? I at least used to have gear on her, even though I was not using her for any content. And recently I just stole gear from her as well. Like I used some of the gear on Leo. Which is to say that I was giving her some of my best gear. And yet she did not garner the attention and the respect that she should. Let's go Leo. And shall we go Queen? Let's go Queen, yeah. Even though with bombs, maybe I should have gone Marechka here. Oof, another one. There are a lot of difficult champions here. Yes, this guy. This guy is quite annoying. So is Commodus. He bans Queen because Queen interrupts his Sifi. Which does give me 2 nukers. Does anybody remember why they used this backdrop for Siege? Is Siege the time when the Faction Unity champions came out? Could be. No stone skin, huh? Block active skills, come on. Nice. Why is he wearing no stone skins? That was absolutely insane. And now he's dead. I'm not even gonna go away too. But without the increased defense and everything, he doesn't hit as... I mean, he did kill the 2 weak champions, but of course... probably there was a reaction proc or something, right? And you have to remember there are no turtle allies or anything like that. Nice. Okay, then maybe let's jump on to Ravi's account. So I have a remnant to pull. Could I wait for champion chase or something like that? Probably. I mean, it's an epic, we know that. Or do we? Right, let's head on to Ravi's account. See what we can get. Okay. All right, we are in. The loading screen has changed back to the Chimera. I think not for long. Probably like a few weeks, because they have their yearly big content drop at this time of the year. It was like Chimera last year. Before that, Siege. Before that, Hydra or Centranos, and then before that, Hydra. Please don't laugh at my account. Can't guarantee that, buddy. Can't guarantee that. Oh, you got something new. What did you get? Leah, of course. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. 17 million. Dead Ninja. 100. Level 100. That's nice. How many fragments? Oh, you're not sitting on any fragments to be pulled. That's nice. So you've definitely been playing for long, right? Yeah, you have been. So let's see. How many mythicals do you have? Free. 2 mythicals who are not free. Are there any in the vault? No, doesn't look like it. Plus 2 Alice. Okay, interesting. Who does that Alice get empowered by? Where is it? Empower. She won't even show up, would she? It's the info bar is it's here. Oh, maybe Alice gets empowered by herself. Can we still pull Alice? She must be a collaboration champion as well, right? But no, but she's not here. So probably by her. Okay. Let's look back. +2 Rathalos. Sisia, Molly, nice. Huckhorn, unfortunately. +1 Thor. Lydia, you have Lamasu. Your Marius is 1 star away from being crazy. We have Little Miss Annie, who is unbuilt. Probably the gears of with somebody else. Your Arbiter is 390. That's nice. Colin, probably gear stolen away, it looks like. Staltus as well. Okay, so your best nukers, I'm guessing, are gonna be Marius, Staltus, maybe Rathalos. Remind me, Dart, you said about Hydra, right? I'm misremembering that. Hydra, and was there some other area of the game that you wanted me to look at? Maranix. Maranix was a fusion, wasn't she? I think she was. How's your Leo built? Stone skin and... what's it? Feral? 3-piece feral. Interesting. It should be 4-piece. Maybe you're lacking a piece. Because the 5th stone skin doesn't give you much, does it? Slow. Very high defense. Good crit damage. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, that's interesting. 1% and 4% for each ally protection. So 16% defense increase. That's actually nice. I'm assuming you don't have... ooh, you have a hallowed hilt. Why does nobody have this relic? Who to put on? I mean, this relic should go on your speed booster, your fastest champion. So one of the cool things that Raid introduced recently is also this thing. So did you know that you can filter your champions for example, speed, right? So you can see the fastest champion in your account is 390. I can do it like this. Only your fastest champions will appear. So let's include your vault. So Arbiter is your fastest. Then you can see other champions are appearing. These are some of your fastest champions. So Arbiter should be wearing that relic. She should definitely be wearing that relic. Will give her 15 more speed, which is crazy. And then Fervor buff, I don't remember what it does exactly. Let's take a look. Fervor. These are the kind of buffs you only read about when you actually have the champion. Or in this case, rather, when you have the relic. Increase damage inflicted by 10% and reduces damage received by... ah, yeah, that's not bad, right? And you get it on someone you revive. A heal, yeah, and she does heal. He does heal, right? So yeah, Arbiter is a very good option for this. This is a pretty bad relic. I have tried this on a few champions. Yeah, it's not a good relic. So if you use Yumiko, and I'm assuming she's fast, 337, yeah. She could have that as well. Donnie could have it as well, to be honest. Any of these champions. And I mean, for Fabian, this is good, but one of the best relics for him is... forgetting the name. It's that relic that you can land or increase the cooldown even on a weak hit. I don't remember the name of that relic, but I do remember its shape if I see it, and I don't think I see it here. So that would be one. Okay, let's focus. Let's focus. I am flying all over the place. Hydra and Chimera, you said. Mostly Chimera in 3v3. Okay. So not Hydra. So Chimera, let's see. Have you done your keys? I mean, you just... Ah, that's the stupid thing. Maybe this today was not the best day to look at this because yeah, it's locked, right? And so you didn't even attempt the key, it looks like. Oh, my bad. Why am I looking at Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare? You did brutal. You did brutal and hard most likely. So let's see the champions you use. Dead Ninja, that's your account. Okay, so Lamasu, Lydia, Marius, Duchess, and Padraig. It's not a bad team. It's not a bad team at all. Feral, I'm assuming and hoping it's 9-piece Feral. Okay, let's take a look at this team. And you are doing 73 million damage, which is getting you much over this. But you're not able to move to Nightmare. And how many trials were you able to do? 9 trials. Yeah, that's good. On hard difficulty... On hard... Where are you? There you are. 8 trials. Wait, what's this? So, on brutal... You're able to do 73 million with 9 trials, and on hard, you do much lower? Did you just give up? Like you didn't finish the run or something? I'm assuming. So let's look at these champions. Come on, Raid. Okay, so we have... Let's look at Marius first, your damage dealer. So he's built in 7-piece Merciless and 1-piece Protection, okay? 278 speed, 300 crit damage, okay. Accuracy is a bit low. This you can use the auras to get this to crit damage as well. Hopefully. Defense, that's good. Speed. Everything defense. This one you can change to attack. Do you have these saved up? Not many, okay. This can get you 80 more defense. You have a defense ring. Crit damage, defense. This could be accuracy potentially. Malefic Talon, that's not a good relic for him. What relic can you give him? I mean, it's not a horrible relic, to be honest. But he can use other stuff. So, one of the relics that I have used on him previously before I gave him Cat's Case, which in my opinion is one of the best relics for him, you can use this one. This is quite good. Increases defense by quite a bit. Stacks up to 10%. So, the thing is that you don't need to even raise it up to like 12 plus 12 or plus 15 or anything like that, because it will get up to 10 star regardless. So I saw you have more. You will, of course, you benefit from the stats by taking it up to plus 9 or plus 12. But this is a good relic for him. Let's see what else you have. Doesn't look like you have a lot of good options. You could look at Purge Shadow as well, to be honest. Purge Shadow can be an option. And this is a relic that does require high levels because the percentage chance increases. In my opinion, this is one of the relics which benefits a lot from taking it to plus 6 even, or level 6 rather. Okay, so we don't have a lot of choice here. So it's either Purge Shadow or this one. I would personally go for this one. So that's one change that we can make. Crushing Ren is not the right blessing on 5 star. So that's also where you could change things out. This can be potentially Cruelty or even Heaven Cast. This looks fine. I would always give Life Drinker. Life Drinker is a very good mastery for any PvE content, especially long fights like Hydra and Chimera. This will help you heal. So 5% of damage inflicted is a lot because Marius does a lot of damage. He's gonna heal back up to full pretty much. So that's one thing I would recommend changing. His relic I would recommend changing, and even his blessing until you get to 6-star, and then crushing rend is the correct blessing. Okay, in terms, I can look into if we can change his build a little bit because he does need. So for Chimera, he doesn't need accuracy, to be honest, but he would benefit from more crit damage. And we can see with the sets what you have available. But let's look at the rest of the team first. So let's look at Lydia. Lydia is missing gear. I'm assuming that she normally has full piece of gear. So normally I'm assuming this is the gear for her that Geo is stealing at the moment. So 300 speed, that's good. 378 accuracy, I think it's fine for that level. I would try to raise this if I want to push for higher levels. Feel free to change anything. I'll first see if I can actually think that something will benefit, because the thing is that me changing anything right now will not do anything because it's locked. Because Chimera is locked, we can't do a fight. But yeah, so this looks like a good build, to be honest. HP, again, there's potential of ascending this differently. Resistance. Why are you building resistance on her? Unless that's one of the only banners you have. That could be the reason. Take a look. Yeah, it's the only one. Okay, then fine. And I want to see the chest, and let's preset manager again. HP. One of the things here I would change is, if you can, one of these two, try to put in defense percentage instead of HP. Either the chest or the gauntlets. I mean, if you can't, it's fine. Like, there's not a massive change, but getting the defense closer to 4,000 is gonna help you in higher difficulties. This is fine. Okay, so that's Lydia. Then we also had, who did we have? We had, if I remember correctly, we had Padraig and we had Duchess. Let's look at Duchess first. The Duchess is wearing stone skin. Why is that? Do you use her in the arena? If you use her in the arena, then okay. 270 speed, 522 resistance. I personally, for Chimera, let's see, maybe you have a preset. Maybe you use her. Yeah, you have a preset for protection set, right? Not fully, 6-piece, okay. I would try to switch her to a 9-piece protection for Chimera, if you can. Let's see, is it possible? So let's see your accessories for protection set. Only this is missing. It is possible, but this is a bad banner. You don't have the silver. I can't really change much here. You really are lacking silver. Yeah, so I would try to rework this one, because I can see that you currently have it on Magnar, and Magnar does not need accuracy. So this is one thing I would want to change here. Yeah. So yeah, for Chimera, 9-piece protection would be much better. Again, most likely you're using HP percent here both times, so the defense would be better, closer to 4,000. Broke. Yeah, you will need to farm some stuff. Farm some spider or something to gather more silver. Then you can play around with builds. But at the moment, I can't really do stuff because you don't have silver. Because yeah, gear swap is free now, but I will need to upgrade some gear to see if something actually makes sense to switch. As far as relics go, this one is fine. You don't have... I mean, for my reviver on Chimera, I would really like to give her the Perch Shadow. So one of these two. I can see that both champions who have this are both amazing champions who probably need this. But if you use, for example, Marichka in the arena or live arena, then it's better for her to use a Wand of Submission. Assuming you have a Wand of Submission. Which it doesn't look like... Oh, you do. Yeah, so you give her this Wand of Submission. Take it away from Arbiter. And give Arbiter Hallowed Hilt. Would be one of my recommendations. And then Purge Shadow should come to Duchess. I'm assuming you don't have an Elva. That's why you're using Duchess. Duchess is not a bad option. So give her give her Purge Shadow. Put her in 9-piece protection. Life Harvests. Again, I think you're using her in the arena, so it's fine. But for the Chimera, I would not use this blessing. I would use most likely Cruelty. If you can't get a higher Cruelty on somebody else, then give Duchess the Cruelty. Why are you missing the final blessing, man? What? What's your excuse here? You can run some Minnow to get the final 200. And you know, in general, if you can't finish this, what you can do is instead of... So what I can see what you've done. You've picked 3 masteries on this level. And this is 200, 200 and 200, 600 of these scrolls. What you could have done instead is take one from this row, which costs 200, and then pick one tier 6 blessing, which costs 350. That's 200 plus 350. That's 550, and you have 600 invested. So that's one of the things. Tier 6 mastery. All of this in this last row are miles better than in this row. So that's something that I would definitely change. And if you want to focus her for the Chimera, then I would go down the offense tree and pick a War Master. Because the small chunks of damage, they add up in long fights. So that will be the changes that I would recommend to your Duchess. So I'm forgetting the last champ. I know there's Padraig, but who's the last champ? Let's take a look again. Ah, Lamasu. Okay. So let's take a look at Lamasu. She's missing gear as well. Assuming this probably is the gear. Yeah. HP defense. Okay, that's fine. 296, 420 resistance, 401 accuracy. That's fine. 3.5k defense, 90k. Again, I would suggest putting this defense up to 4000, even if that means decreasing the HP a little bit more. But overall, the stats are fine. So you have her in a reflex set, but not a mercy flex set. One of the best builds for PvE in my game, in my opinion, is mercy flex. Can you fix my donkey, or is he a lost cause? I think he's a lost cause at this point, but he still works for you. He still made things done for you. You got Faction Wars done, no? Faction Wars hard, so I think if I remember correctly, Kerrigan, you don't have the full Slayer set on him or something. I don't remember exactly what the issue was when I called you Donkey weak, and he's not weak. That was just a joke. Brimstone on the 6-star, that's fine actually. Eagle Eye again, not the best blessing for PvE. You want to get War Master. Lamasu is one of the champions you can actually get away with this, but again, instead of Eagle Eye, I would pick up Timely Intervention, even Oppressor. instead of Eagle Eye, because you really don't want her doing her A1. She's going to be doing her A1 very rarely, pretty much. And you do want to pick both of these as you have done, which is correct. You want lasting gifts. I mean, more than lasting gifts, you want Master Hexer, because she puts out 3 debuffs, right? She's not going to put out fear unless it's the ram form. She's going to put out block buffs, true fear if it's the ram form. Actually, no. True fear she doesn't, because it's the boss. So she's going to put out block buffs and decrease speed, right? 2 debuffs and decrease attack. So 3 debuffs. For that, you do want to pick up Master Hexer. She does put intercept, but that can't really be increased. So, or maybe it can be. I don't remember. Lasting gifts is not as important as Master Hexer, but definitely, I would recommend not picking this up. You can go down and get War Master. That's the easiest option for her. And if you can make this Mercy Flex, let's see if we can do that. I like to bug SMZ and call the horse a donkey. Is Slayer said, but I'm missing a defense banner and defense ring. Okay. I mean, I'm also missing a defense banner, but I do have a defense ring, even though it's 5-star. Okay, let's see. Mercy Flex, if we can make it Mercy Flex. Let's see. These two. What we want is high speed. We want accuracy. We want actually resistance is not that much of a priority, and we want HP and defense. That's how I like to filter. And then let's go to your Merciless. Click this button right here and see what we can get. Accuracy, chest space. Ideally, I would like to avoid. This could be good, but again, it's one of your mythicals, so I don't want to pick that. Michinaki, potentially this does pull her speed down, but let's see. Let's try to. This one looks good. Okay, then we need to pick. Do you have enough Merciless here? Oh, that's a problem. This could be decent. And for resistance and accuracy, this can work actually, especially because it has an accuracy roll on the Ascension, right? So you could take this all the way up and you can get 29 more accuracy, which is nice. So this can work. You can get a Mercy Flex set. The speed is a bit on the low side. Let's see if we can actually improve on your reflex gear if you have something better. Speed, HP low, defense low, like this. Rerolls have been cruel to you. Yeah, over time that gets better with enough rolling. So we're looking at reflex. Let's look at equipped as well. Okay, boots are fine. You don't have a lot of reflex. Like, what is this? Need to farm some. Where does it come from? Ice Golem? Need to farm Ice Golem. Actually, this is decent. Yeah, this is decent. You could steal this. You could steal this, and now we can see if we can get a different piece from Merciless. There you go. There you go. We actually will increase speed like this. Resistance doesn't change, accuracy gets increased, speed gets increased, defense gets increased, HP gets increased. This is just a much better build. And you can increase accuracy even more over here. So you don't need to go down and get Eagle Eye. So I'm gonna save this build. I'll just call it Mercy Flex. And the great thing about Mercy Flex is that you have not only a chance on, what is it, 40% chance on the reflex set to reduce cooldown anyway. On the Merciless, you have a 30% chance to decrease skill cooldown when dealing damage with the A1. Granted, we want her not to be doing her A1 but A2 and A3 a lot, but she will still use A1 and she will decrease cooldown. So this will be an improvement on your Lamasu for sure. Then let's look at the final element of your team, which is Padraig. Now, Padraig is a champion I am most likely going to suggest that you change because he's not needed in there. Need to farm spider? Probably. Let's see. Wow. You definitely need to farm spider. I understand I understand that we get a lot of accessories now from other places, but you don't have a lot of accessories. And what you have is not rolled up. So yes, I would recommend that you spend some energy in spider. Especially like Heart 10, you can sometimes get pieces like this, which nobody's using, which I don't know why. So it's a great attack ring with attack ascension. So you can still farm pieces like this, and they're gonna help you out tremendously. Of course, ideally we want all the set bonus pieces, so not just the normal spider pieces, but I don't see a lot of accessories on your account. 509, that's low. So that's what I would recommend, yes. Mercy Flex is underrated, I agree. How much Merciless is enough? 6 months worth? 1 year? I don't know. 6 months worth of 6 months worth of Merciless means very different if you can do only Cobble's Market and this, versus if you can do the whole thing, and if you can do it on hard and normal both. If you can do that, then yeah, maybe like doing a year's worth, let's say 6 to 9 months, something like that, you're gonna have some good pieces. Now Merciless is a set that is used on so many champions, attack champions, support champions, as we were just talking about Mercy Flex, that you need just a lot of it. So it's never enough to answer your question. That was the other thing I need team for. Padraig is in 9-piece protection as well. Yeah, so Padraig, 9-piece protection is the right thing. But right now he is not in 9-piece protection, he is in Relentless. I'm assuming you have a preset. You have a lot of presets. Which one do you use? This one has a name, the others don't. This one I'm assuming. This looks like 9-piece. 346 for speed, 435 accuracy. That's actually not bad. The build is not bad. There's again one problem with the build though. Too much HP, too little defense. That's the problem. And there's your reason. It really looks like you don't value your defense percentage enough. 3000 defense is good, but you ideally wanna go for 4000. 1 year farm is nothing for endgame. For endgame players, yeah, it's not. It's not. Even if farming all areas. Keep changing him for Hydra and Fire Knight. Okay, fair enough. But you can use 9-piece protection for the Fire Knight as well. He has the speed for it. Merciless equals to farm indefinitely until it gets power grabbed by a new set. Yeah, absolutely. The new content drop that's likely to come. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear news within the next couple of weeks, because they launch it in December, right? And then they are going to introduce at least one new set, which is gonna be probably more insane. Can do the green and gold on both normal and hard, and I can do Amius. Green and gold area, which are those? Is it the bottom left area? Soul Cross, I think, is red, no? I think that's the color. Okay, anyways. Padreg's build is actually good. This relic, however, is not good. I like to give him this relic. Journal of Necrotos. Who are you using this on? This girl has it. Yep, so I would give him this relic. But first off, let's see if Padreg is even the right champ. And again, if you want to use him there, you should not be doing this. Get this blessing. You're gonna rank up a lot of damage just by changing blessings. But is Padreg the right champ? So let's look at the team. Do you need him over there? Not Faction Wars, Clan Boss, Chimera, Brutal. So you have block active skills, and again another block buff champion, defense down weaken, of course. Increase speed you have strengthen. Increase defense you have here, increase accuracy. Duchess brings you Wail, she brings you increase block debuffs and revive. You are lacking healing, that is correct. So you do need a healer, but you also need a way to deal with the ram form, which you don't have at the moment. So you need healing and a way to deal with the ram form. That's the thing that you need instead of Padreg. So let's take a look. We need... Is there a filter for healing, by the way? Yeah, there is. You need healing. And you need... So one way to deal with the ram form is True Fear. So let's see if you have a True Fear option. You have Mashald. Mashald can be that option. He also brings Leech, which is also going to keep you alive. Yeah, Mashal can be one option. I made a video on him, Mashal. I personally am using him as well. He's actually very good. Fortis, what does he do? True Fear. Again, he's a damage dealer. Ideally, we want a healer. Like a healer. Okay, so if not for True Fear, the other way is by using block damage or unkillable. Buffs. Let's look at block damage options. Seek friend only when he changes forms, right? So not really him. Could use Demitha. Actually, she does bring both things, healing and block damage. So Demitha can be one option, because thing is your Marius is not going to be hitting hard on the ally attack anyways. So that ally attack it's not adding much value. Really not. It's nice to have, but your Marius he's barely doing damage from his A2. His A1 doesn't hit hard, and the goal is for his A1 to hit hard. So Demitha can be one option, but she's not the ideal option. We also want some kind of damage from this champion. Kyoku only puts block damage on herself, if I remember correctly. Right? Yes, on this champion. Actually, wait. This guy can be it. Heals? It's on a 4-turn cooldown, but does put block damage for 2 turns. Puts decreased speed on the passive, just like Arbice. Removes buffs. Puts continuous heal. Increases the duration of 2 random debuffs. Again, another thing that's helpful. On the Chimera. Yeah, use this guy. Again, you ideal build would be Mercy Flex to get the block damage more, but then again, you only need the block damage for the ram form. So he can also work without Mercy Flex. So you can also just build him out for damage. He's an HP champion, which means he's going to be tanky. So you can build him for damage, and he's gonna help you survive the ram form, and he's gonna help you increase the debuff duration. Decrease speed on the passive is amazing. It's really amazing. Which means if you do use him, you can actually get rid of Lammasu. Because the main thing Lammasu is bringing is decreased speed. Because block buffs you're getting from Lady as well. You'll need to find another champion for decrease attack then. Right? So for decrease attack, let's see what you can get. Debuffs, where is it? Decrease attack. You know what you could do? You could bring Newt, and your damage will go up. Yeah. So what I would recommend, Dart, is a few changes. You can bring your Newt in, and let me see the build. 255. You can bring him in like this. You might need to put more accuracy in once you get for higher stages. But then again, Marius's increased accuracy is going to help you out anyways. So bring your Newt into the team and bring this guy, Alsgor. Bring these two champions in. Build Alsgor also for damage, but build him tank. I mean, you'll naturally build him tanky because he is an HP champion. If you can, no, you can't afford a reflex set. You only have one reflex set basically, which is also something you should change. You should farm Ice Golem. Reflex is an amazing set, so you should build him up. Try to put him on your wish list to get a soul for him. It's gonna help you out tremendously. You will need to book him though. You will need to book him if you want to take advantage of this. So bring him in and bring him in Newt, and then take out Lammasu and take out Padraig. So those are the few changes I would recommend. And on your Duchess, I've already told you the changes that you need to make. You need to put her in 9-piece protection. You need to change her blessing, also her blessing to cruelty. Change her mastery to the War Master. And I put in, the protection set. And if you're doing this, then you don't need the reflex on your Lammasu. You could actually put the reflex on Alsgor. Yeah. All areas but the top purple one in Cursory. Yeah, so it's not Soul Cross. Soul Cross is a tough one. You will need to book him. Yes, that's correct. Now, let's see if there's any improvement on your Marius build. I'm assuming you don't have Slayer. That's why you've not built him in Slayer. I mean, here we probably will be able to find pieces, but most likely you don't have accessories on Slayer. Actually, you do. Let me see. You might have tried to build it. You did. Okay. This is not bad. Still much worse than Merciless, I feel like, but the Merciless is not even 9-piece. Speed hit is a big hit, and also the def. I get why you changed. But is this the best defense ring that you have? Let's take a look. It is the best defense ring you can afford. Okay. Yeah, but this is all your accessories for Skinwalkers. All of them. Yeah, you need more accessories, buddy. Not all your accessories, all your rings. But still, in total you had what, 500? It's not a bad build. It's not a bad build at all. It's actually a good build. You could look for just getting this ascended. To be honest, you know what you could do? You have 7-piece Merciless, which makes no sense because it's only a 5% increase in speed. So what you could do is You could search for crit damage. What about this one? Reduces crit rate by 5. If we were to take this, and again you can glyph some speed to it, so it'll come back to the right speed again. Now we are having to just deal with one piece, or like 5% crit rate. We might be able to find it elsewhere. Let's have a look. And this we need to find in Merciless, right? Actually, let's do like this. Okay. %? Nope. Ooh, this one. That's a much better build. Yeah, we're sacrificing a little bit on speed, 15 speed, but you getting 26% crit damage. You're getting defense almost. But this 26% crit damage, that's going to boost your attack quite a bit. And the thing is that speed you can also recover a bit by putting in glyphs. So I'm like, you are farming faction wars hard from the looks of things. So I would assume you can easily put at the very least, like 6 speed here additionally. That will take you to 267. Right? Yeah. Accuracy is still not ideal, but for now, I think it's decent. Again, you have to remember that he does put increased accuracy on himself, which is always nice. But yeah, this is your 6-piece Merciless. And you know what else you can do, actually? Let's see, do you have Slayer? Resistance, unfortunately. Let's see if we can find something else. Other than the boots. What does this do? No. Okay, that's the biggest change we are able to get at the moment. Where did it go? Was this one, right? Yeah, I believe it was this one. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Maybe it was this one. It was this. But you can also pick this one. Either is fine. Let's take a look. It's probably better. You can also like ascend defense on it, like this. Just keep in mind that I only start playing the game seriously. Yeah, I mean, I look at your account and it's very clear that you know how to play the game. You know how to build champions. You know which gear to keep, which gear to upgrade. So that's not any critique in that area. It's just that you don't have enough gear of certain kinds, which is understandable given that you've not been playing for that long. But that's also kind of the purpose of this, right? To just give you nudges on where you can work on. And this is one of the ways. Like if you can get an additional 7-8 speed, this becomes really good. 25% extra crit damage it's big. It's really big. And you can also put more accuracy in here, to be honest. You have this, yeah, that's potentially at least 10 more accuracy here. And then in here, for this one you can't. But wait, the other piece we could, couldn't we? What was the other piece? This one? Oh, no, we can't actually. Never mind, never mind. Never mind. But you can get 18 more accuracy, which will bring you on par with here. And you can get some more HP, which is not the biggest thing. I'll just, hopefully once you get better pieces, I will definitely change the relic. Even if it loses you the crit damage, you are now gaining crit damage elsewhere. So that's actually going to be nice. And yeah, like Marius along with Newt is going to be insane. Your damage is going to go up. Your trials are not going to change. Your trials are actually going to improve, if anything. So that's what I would recommend for the Chimera for you. I think you can do Nightmare pretty easily. 84 million. You're doing what, 74 million with this team on Brutal. Where'd you go? There. Yeah, with these two changes, take out Lamasu, put Inalscore, and then take out Padraig and put in Newt. Your damage will easily go up, and you will be able to do Nightmare, and your trials shouldn't be affected that much, to be honest. The other thing you said was 3v3. Let's see. I need to drink some water. 1 sec. All right. Let's see. You are in Silver 4, so you're having difficulty going up to gold. You're probably going for the Ramandu mission, is that it? It's not a challenge. It's a mission. Yep, you're stuck here. It's probably the most difficult mission. It's become easier because they've expanded the tiers. But I remember this was a nightmare. Let's look at your defense. Okay. Ah, full turtle squad. Nice. Is it getting you wins? I mean, 2 wins, 2 losses. Not bad. But the most important thing you want to see here is very little people attacking you. And it doesn't look like they are. But then again, it's the start of the week. This is a good team. It might benefit from another damage dealer. Not just Empress. This is fine. This is the speed team. And what's your farming team? I don't even want to use your gems. You already have so little. Maybe I can take a look at the teams from here. No, it's different. Okay. Then maybe... I mean, we can look at some of the champions here, I guess, which we looked at the defense. What is this, buddy? What is this? Carnage is a nuker. He's not wearing defense ignore gear. What's this? Explain. His blessings are fine. Even the Not blessing. Masteries are fine. Blessing is also okay. Not the blessing I would pick, but it's fine. But this... Was this an experiment? I'm hoping it was. Because I can see this. Still not the best gear for him. But you do have Merciless. But for the arena, you need to build him in Stone Skin Lethal. Assuming you don't have a lot of lethal gear because, again, Dark Fey is not that frequent on the Doom Tower. Oh my god. This is the Dark Fey rotation going on right now. I would recommend that you farm each and every single day once you get to Dark Fey. Hopefully you can do the final stage. Yeah, you really need lethal. And how's your Savage looking? Let's look at the Savage. There it is. Also not a lot. You need to farm Fire Knight then. Yes, Merciless is great, but for the arena, Merciless is not it. You need lethal or Savage. You can do hard. Nice. Is this your Fire Knight 25 hard fire? Ooh. I mean, you have double notes. You have Sequin, don't you? Do you have a Kaimar? You have 2 Kaimars and you also have Yumiko. I'm pretty sure I saw Yumiko earlier. Yeah, there she is. First off, your Fire Knight Hard 10 can be much faster. Remove this guy and bring in either Kaimar or Yumiko. I have a dedicated video on this. So make that faster. Make your Hard 10 team faster. You can. And then spend a lot of your energy here. You need to spend a lot of your energy in Fire Knight. You also need to spend some energy in Ice Golem in order to get Reflex. Spider also, but that's lesser. A bit less than getting the biggest priority should be lethal or Savage. Savage you can get from Fire Knight. We just had the 3x Savage event, right? So just keep an eye out for that. Whenever that's live, then just go ham farming that, I would say. Because you definitely need that on your Carnage. Stuck in Demon Spawn where they don't have to use active skills. You mean here? This one stage 16. You have... It's not the right priority for you to be pushing Faction Wars hard though. Like, whatever you've gotten to... I mean, it's fine. Farm the highest stage that you can, but your account is not at the level where you should be pushing Faction Wars hard. So if you get stuck, it's fine. And again, you don't really need to change the build fully to do that stage. Only thing you needed was accuracy, right? And I'm assuming you can put 380 accuracy is more than enough for that as well. What you can also do is you can just target the lower accuracy, or you can bring increased accuracy. Does anybody on Demon Spawn have increased accuracy? Or an accuracy aura? But then again, you shouldn't really be pushing there anyhow. Let's see. Demon Spawn. He brings increased accuracy aura. No, 70%. 70 accuracy aura, yeah. So you could use him, for example. But that's a tough stage. Don't let them use active skills. That's a really tough stage. I had difficulty doing it, so... But he needs to be in Stone Skin lethal. The thing is that you can't say it's just changed for that, because you don't have good lethal gear or savage gear. So in order to make him a good Carnage, and Carnage is very good champion in the arena, very good champion in all kinds of arena, you need to build him right. You need to build him with Stone Skin and lethal. You need to give him a decent relic, and he's gonna be one of the best champions. Another very cool thing with Carnage, especially in Tag Arena defense teams, is that he gets a very high power bar. As you can see, even in this build, he has 203,000 power. Because both his forms are attack, and you are putting in crit damage, a lot of crit damage on him, right? And accuracy. It increases his power. Now, normally power nobody cares about, but in this case it's important, because in Tag Arena, the higher your power, the less likely people are going to attack you. Just looking here, you will also subconsciously look at total power and then decide based on that you want to attack or not. People are going to do the same to your account. And as you can see here, he has a very high power, 203,000. I mean, so does Sick Friend, of course. But he's one of those champions who you can scare people away from attacking with a high power. Seek Friend is the same logic as with Carnage. This is a very good build for PvE, not for PvP. Really good build. 8k attack, that's crazy. Crazy. But you need to build him in Stone Skin. So yeah, number one thing I would suggest is Chimera is a great place. So if you make that change to Chimera, you're gonna start doing Nightmare. Ultra Nightmare might still take you a bit. You might even start doing Ultra Nightmare, to be honest. Even if it's not full 1 key. But you might start doing damage on it. But Nightmare you should be able to do easily with those two changes that I said. You will need to book Alscore, which at the moment you can't, but hopefully with Clan Boss you can collect it over some time. And then for Tag Arena, yeah, you need to farm a lethal or savage. So this Doom Tower rotation, use each and every single one of your keys once you get there to farm Dark Fae. And I mean, it takes time to get up to Dark Fae, so after tomorrow, so tomorrow we're gonna unlock Dark Fae first stage. Just farm this until you get up. When you get to stage, what is it, 90 or wherever Dark Fae appears second time, then farm that, and then finally here farm this like crazy every single day. 15 keys. It's gonna give you some good lethal gear. And then Savage, whenever the next 3x Savage comes around, so dump all your energy. And you can improve your Fire Knight team, of course. You can improve it massively. But yeah, otherwise I think you have very good knowledge of how to build champions, which is, one would think that most people should know that, but I've looked at enough accounts now to know that that's not natural. Not everybody gets that. I wanna check something before I drop off. I wanna see your turtle team in action. You don't have a preset for the turtle team? Let's see. Mikey, Donnie, Rafi, and where's Leo? There's Leo. This is correct. Okay. Hello, my friends. Thanks for your video in Spanish. Happy to. I did not do anything there though. It's the auto dub. But I'm happy that you're able to use that. This is just crazy. I'm having so much fun and just farming things in the arena with this team. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You win so many fights that you're not supposed to win, you know? Also, he doesn't need to win Stone Skin, by the way. Donnie doesn't need to win Stone Skin. And we do A2. And boom, 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 boom. Stone. His stone. I mean, of course, he has very high HP. But that shouldn't matter now that the stone skin is down. Boom! There you go. It's such a cool team. Such a cool team. But I'll hop off your account now, Ravi. Hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully I wasn't too mean. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing about your Chimera team change. And yeah, once you get some more Savage and Lethal gear, you really can push for Tag Arena and get Ramontu. But stop pushing so hard on Faction Wars Heart. You need a lot of improvement in your gear before you can push there, in my opinion. Need this? Happy to. Let's do this. More turtle power. Marius is a kind of counter in a way, especially a well-built. Not all Mariuses, but well-built Marius is a counter. Let's see. Once I have enough stuff, then I'll ask you to rebuild most of these. Yeah, no problem. Give me a turn. Oh, bombs are another. Build with counters. This new bomb champion is going to be annoying to the turtles. They're doing really rock, paper, scissors when it comes to their fusions. Boom. Should go back to live arena, shouldn't I? A2, self buff. Rock the block damage. Come on, man. Get rid of the block damage. Unfortunately, he UDK took the hit and he died, so this could happen. Now the fight just becomes longer. I'm pretty sure we're still gonna win. Never mind, he ignores block damage, Raf. I forgot about that. Raf is insane. Raf is insane. Boom. But see, a well-built Marius almost took them down, all four of them. That is a weakness of this team. Ah, he removed everything. Damn it. I should have gone for the A2. I want a do-over. Boom. But he's gonna revive. Never mind. Never mind. Actually, the stone skin strip did not have because 50-50, right? Because I killed with the A2, so stone skin should have in theory also stripped. And the revive's gonna come in again. Oh, he goes for the A2 first. Interesting. Does the stone skin strip now? There's a 50% chance, right? So we'll go for... Yeah, now it's stripped. But she had enough turn meter. She had enough turn meter. Boom. He still can do that. Leo. Insane, champ. Insane. As I said, a well-built Marius is all it takes. Okay. Some more live arena. Let's do it. Okay. Let's go for Leo. And like this. Okay, all 4 stone skins. How many can we remove in the first try? Only one. Queen, help me out here. One more. Fear. Come on. Damn it. Should have gone A2 actually. That was a mistake. Yeah, it was. Okay, Robert. Are we near the end? Lots of people left. Looks like it. Looks like it. Looks like it. It's also, I don't know, it's Thursday. In my experience, on Thursdays, not a lot of people stick around. Not a lot of people show up in general. Just might be coincidence. But to be honest, these days I'm also work has been quite bad. I've been working a lot, which also means that by the time I'm streaming, my energy is quite low. That might also just be it. Boom. He's gonna revive Emrys probably. Let's kill Emrys again. Okay. But yeah, then maybe I just call it here as well and go do something else. I can try to stream again. When do I stream again? Sunday most likely. Saturday I have to go to a friend's place. Yeah, most likely Sunday then. Awesome. Then I will call it here. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, if you enjoyed stream, if you enjoyed watching, just join my Discord again. Not again, as well. And yeah, Ravi, looking forward to hearing about the changes to these teams. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of the day, evening, night, wherever you are. And hopefully catch you next time.